So after spending almost 11 years in the UK, I decided to visit Nigeria. Off to the airport. Now, because I had so many luggages to carry with me and because I was traveling with my whole family, I couldn't do any recording. I had no extra hands to help me hold the phone and record or capture the moments. So this was when we got into the plane and we're just actually waiting to fly.
Well,
I'm going to mute it too.
yeah.
Now, our flight was a transit flight, so we had to change over at London. So we left all the way from Manchester to London and then to Lagos. Now, getting to London Heathrow Airport, we had to sit and wait for about 3 hours for the next flight going to Lagos, Nigeria. Honestly, this whole thing really stressed me out because I haven't traveled in about 11 good years. Now, traveling a long international flight with children involved this time was so stressful. In as much as I was excited going to Nigeria, I was also very nervous because honestly, I didn't know what to expect after 11 years. So the next morning, we decided to go for a drive on the streets of Lagos. A lot has changed though. Anyway, I expect a lot to change after 11 years. But there were still some things that were just the same. Like there was nothing different from the last time I saw them. But I must confess, Lagos has really changed from the nice looking buildings I was seeing to newly opened businesses that were not existing before. Just see what I found on the streets. Bole. It seemed like Christmas to me that day. If you see the excitement on my face when we spotted this bole on the road. My God, I couldn't wait to start crunching it. We got quite a lot because we actually ate this bole as if we were starving. Like these are kind of street foods you don't see easily when you're outside Nigeria. But we just saw them on our way when we were coming back from church that morning. We had to rush them. Now this was, I think, day 2 or 3 of our visits, and my kids were actually loving this whole trip. They've never been to Nigeria before, but they blended so well as if they were actually born here in Nigeria. They loved it. I could tell from their faces. So we actually booked for an event in this hall. I came over here to check the hall because we booked it in our absence. Although I had someone I sent to come and look at it and give us the feedback. But this was my first time of seeing the hall in person. So having spent 1 week in Lagos, we decided to go to Benin City in Edo State for another 1 week. And this was our journey by road to Edo State. I love road trips because you get to see fascinating and amazing things on the road. And most especially, you get to buy things in traffic. Before I left Nigeria, I used to travel a lot on road. But just because of this security and safety issues that we just keep hearing online, it really put some kind of fear in me. Even before we embarked on this journey by road, I was a bit skeptical. I was a bit scared, but somehow I was just like, nothing will happen. Let's just go. People have been doing it. And then that was when I hardened my heart and said, we will. Let's just go. Nothing will definitely happen. And so far, so good. The journey was smooth. The journey was amazing. We got to see a lot of nice things on the road. My kids especially loved it because all through the journey, my son was actually recording on his tablet. He was recording buildings, things, cars. They actually saw things they were not used to, things they've never seen before, like the red sands of Benin City, this very large expanse of lands. They saw things, they asked questions, they were fascinated. And to me, I think that was educating. So we got to Ore and decided to stop for a break. Now, like I said, this is one of the amazing things about road trip, that you get to buy anything you want on the way. We stopped at this restaurant and decided to have something to eat. My dear, I can't remember the last time I ate oha soup. And this soup was just the bomb. Beautiful. Next day, we took a walk along the streets of GRA Benin. Then I went to the market to get some foodstuffs. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I saw raw food items like this. All the processed things we eat over here. I'm talking about raw, natural, organic food items like this.
Last for TV. I'm not sure this is good. How much is that? I'm also want to be okay. One I buy yesterday big. One I buy yesterday. You do your. I'm not telling you that. Why you why you come for your food there and that? Come in.
Are you putting this on YouTube?
Oh yeah, cross. Mama, leave the road. Some crazy Okada people in this area. Okay. This is it. I'm recording now, live and direct from Benin City, Edo State. And that's my little baby girl. Oh yes, and this fun part was when we took the Keke Maroa. My kids thought it was one of these fun rides you see at the parks. They really enjoyed it. They didn't understand what it was, but they just loved it. So at some point we got hungry and we stopped over at this Mama Put restaurant to have some local delicacy. Yes, it was better than Mr. Biggs and Co to me. Here we had already boarded our flights from Lagos to London, but at this point I was exhausted. Like, the whole stress at the Murtala Mohammed Airport Lagos is crazy. The different checks, different people stopping you from place to place to check the same thing they've checked before. Ah, my God, Nigeria, that's another video for another day. It was just tiring. Well, we got back to UK safely. The most important thing is that what I went to do in Nigeria was successful. We came back, no stress, the kids tired. We can't just wait to get home and have a good day rest. Thanks, Nigeria. See you next time.